belong to the Congress party, they are not interested into the fact of the case. Yes, the Congress party themselves, they raised this matter in the House and the Honorable Chair has permitted for the discussion. And after making their point, now they are under the pretext of a point which has been disallowed by the Honorable Chair. They are trying to disrupt the proceedings of the House. This is very, very unfortunate, which exposes the hollowness on the basis of which the Congress party tried to make this as an issue. The whole nation is watching, and barring the Congress party, honorable members of all other political parties, they have agreed to continue with this discussion and conclude it today itself. First of all, sir, our government has been accused of toppling democratically elected government. In the last 2 years, there are 3 instances of president rule invoking of Article 356 in the country. In the 3 states, that is the Union Territory of Delhi, state of Uttarakhand, and the state of Arunachal Pradesh. And some of the honorable members of the Congress party tried to mislead the House that I term as misleading to themselves. If you try to mislead this House, it's amount to misleading yourself. You should not mislead this House and the nation. You have said that we have appointed RSS workers as governor in these 3 states. The governor, the lieutenant governor of Delhi, was appointed by the previous government, Najib Jung, who was the earlier bureaucrat. The governor of Uttarakhand was the police commissioner of Delhi, and he was also appointed by the previous government. We have not appointed those governors. The governor of Arunachal Pradesh was the former chief secretary of Assam. He is a career bureaucrat, never aligned with any of the political parties or any ideology. So 3 instances of the president rule being accused, all the 3 governors, they had a track record, excellent track record in performing their duties when they are serving this nation. How could you mislead this nation? How could you mislead this August House? This is so unfair, not only to the House, but to those people who are occupying high constitutional position. You must come with the facts which must be correct, then only you should speak in this House. You cannot mislead all 3 bureaucrats. They were never member of Congress, BJP party or Congress party. They were, 2 of them were appointed by your own government. And we continued with them. I remember when I was member of the other house in 2004, the Congress party came to power and they made a public statement. We will not allow any of the government appointed by the previous government who carry a particular ideology will be dismissed. We never made such public statement. Our Prime Minister has never made this kind of statement that anybody who do not toe the line of ideology will be removed from the office of the governor. We have never made such statement. And the country people know it. That is why, sir, this kind of misleading statement in this August House is very, very unfortunate. Sir, I will not go into the detail of the entire points made by the honorable members, but some of the key points I will definitely mention. The numbers of president rules, that means the invoking of Article 356 in this country. The Congress party directly involved in 83 cases where the Congress party had the Prime Minister. In 11 cases, Congress supported government, and in 13 cases in the Union Territories. That makes it 107 times Congress party has involved in invoking of Article 356. And in justifying those cases, in trying to justify their cases, they have Mr. Kapil Sibal and other members tried to justify that they imposed emergency, and after the emergency was imposed, the people have voted Congress back to the power. So they tried to justify the imposition of emergency in this country also. That is very unfortunate. And sir, let me briefly come to the gist of the case beforehand. Central government was not part of this entire cases. Both the cases, the case related to Arunachal Pradesh and the case related to Uttarakhand, both with regards to the imposition of President rule are being challenged in the Supreme Court, and it is pending. The case is pending. It is sub judice. That is why I will not make any comment with regard to the imposition of President rule. But one very important fact which the honorable members of this house must know, the problem in Arunachal Pradesh emanated within the differences within the Congress party. The dissident Congress party, they came to Delhi. 4 months they camped in Delhi. 21 MLAs of the Congress party from Arunachal Pradesh. They sought appointment with their Congress party president. They sought appointment with the Congress vice president. And for 4 months, they were never given an audience. Then only they came out in the press and they said, we are not against our Congress party, but we are against the current chief minister. And they said, the moment the leadership has been changed, they will resolve the differences within no time. Thereby, when the Honorable Supreme Court made their verdict, the 5-member constitutional bench gave the judgment and put the status quo ante, thereby putting the clock back on the as it existed on 15th of December 2015. Thereby, then Chief Minister was reinstated. The Congress party should answer, when the former Chief Minister was reinstated, then why he resigned? Why did not he continue as the Chief Minister? The former dissident leader, one of the dissident leaders, was immediately installed as the new Chief Minister, and the matter was resolved there. That shows that all the drama being created were unnecessary. It was the question of the change of leadership within the Congress party. We were nothing to do with their leadership internal matter. But unfortunately, once the leadership matter was resolved, then the matter is over. This should not have been brought in this Congress house. We thought that the matter is over. With the installation of new Chief Minister,
please try to conclude.
Everything is
Please try to conclude.
As I was saying that central government is not party to the case, the Supreme Court ruling has not said anything about the action of the government of India, because sir, we are not party to that. But unfortunately, the Congress party is saying that central government is involved. I am the architect of the whole thing. How can they make such wild allegation? It is very unfortunate, and I request you, sir, please tell the honorable members of the Congress party, they have made their point. I have not objected to their point. I have not disrupted them. But when the minister is here to speak, reply to the queries raised by them, why are they making this kind of thing? So I hope, sir, I wish I could make more elaborate points, thereby justifying that we are not involved in either it is Uttarakhand or Arunachal Pradesh, but it is the internal matter of the Congress party. If anybody has to apologize to the nation, it is the Congress party by creating unnecessary issue out of the whole situation. What is the matter, internal matter of the Congress party, and they have misused the very valuable by putting unnecessary issue and then not allowing minister to respond. With that, sir, I thank all the honorable members of all the political parties except Congress party for supporting the case and for making my reply possible in this August.
That's okay.